Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Raven here. Today we're going to do the first war game for the war part of Heroes Adventures. I was going to post it last Saturday, however, it's been so hot, my devices have been overheating, so I haven't been able to record without having problems. So instead, I took the time to create a new little game that is a simple little war game that is only one 2.5 note cards long for all the rules. And we're going to use this new little simplified war game rules that I made to play our war. First, we choose our map, which we already did videos for drawing our maps. Then we choose how many sets of dice we're going to use for each army. We're only going to use one each because they're each going to, for this scenario, represent 1,000 for each number. And then what we'll do is each dice represents a different soldier. D4s are wizards, D6 is knight, D8 is archer, D10 is brawler, D12 is necromancer, and D20 is the hero, or the squad leader, whatever you want to call it. In this instance, they're going to be the captains of the 4 squads. And then each one has a power that can be used once per game. The wizard can shoot a lightning bolt up to 5 squares. The knight can deal +1 damage on one of its attacks. The archer can attack from up to 3 squares in any direction. The brawler can do up to 2 extra damage on one attack. The necromancer can create a zombie from one thing that it kills and bring it on your side with its max dice value. And the hero gets 3 of the soldier powers, and they must be chosen before the game begins or the war begins. And so what we'll do is we will roll to see how powerful everything is. Well, first we'll roll to see. Okay, so we got 9 and this one's kind of hard to see. 17. Alright, so we got a 17 for our hero, and we'll go first. And then the enemies got a 9 for theirs, and then we will roll the rest of these and see what we get. Alright, they got a 6 for their knight, which is as high as it can get, and 8 for its necromancer, a 10 for its first brawler. These are just going to count as the 5 as the second brawler. That's the D8, so a 3 for an archer. Ooh, and a 4, so a max wizard. And then we'll roll this. Oh, this needs to be re-rolled. Alright, so we got a 3 for a brawler, 7 for necromancer, 6 for knight, 4 for wizard, 10 for other brawler, and 7 for our archer. Now we have to, we'll grab a note card and we will take notes of what hero powers each one has. We'll split this down the middle real quick and we'll put E for enemy and M for me, and H power with an arrow. Alright, so then let's see. We will give well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the enemy has, let's remember this, the enemy's K is a 6, so we're gonna remember that the enemy's knight is a 6, and we're gonna roll this 3 times to choose its powers randomly. So a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is brawler, so it has brawler, and then 2 is knight, K-N-I-G, and its last power is a 5, 1, 2, 3, which is necromancer. So necromancer. Alright. And then we'll put that back on the 6. Put it right there. Alright, so this is +2 to 1 attack. For the brawler, knight is +1 to 1 attack. And necromancer is bring 1 fallen back at max. Alright, so we got those quick notes right there real quick. And then, you know what, we'll do the same for us. If we roll a 6, we'll re-roll because that is the hero. So, alright, 4, which is brawler, and then +2 to 1 attack, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that, okay, so we'll do brawler and then we'll put it ×2, and then 5 necromancer. And we'll just put an arrow. So we got brawler ×2 and then necromancer. And that is our first lieutenant. And then we'll put this back at 6 because that is the knight. That was at 6. We'll erase that note. And now we can set this aside. and we can try and get this map as much in frame as possible, and we have to place our guys. So our guys are over here because they are defending. So we'll put our captain there. Let's see. We got a brawler. I'll put a brawler here. And then our knight. We'll put our knight there. We'll put our archer here. Our necromancer there. Our other brawler here. And our wizard, or actually we will put our brawler there and our wizard right there. And then these are steady ground. BG is broken ground. And that is alright, so we'll have to put him, yeah, here as like a scout on stable ground because this is lava. And we will come up with rules for all these as we play. Stable ground is fine. You can stay on rubble. You can stay on, but it takes 2 squares of your movement instead of 1. Rock, you have to use your turn to move the rock, and then you can move their next turn. Loose rocks is the same as rubble, and then lava is if you end your turn there, your character or soldier loses 1. Which in this instance would be loses 1,000 soldiers, because each one is representing 1,000 soldiers within the army's unit. And then we will put the Magi's commander all the way over here. We'll protect him with the knight and the brawler because they're the highest. And then we'll put the necromancer there with the other brawler, the archer, and the wizard all right there. And then what we do is we can pick one soldier unit and move it up to 3 squares per turn, and depending on what square we move to. So we go first because we rolled a 17 for our power. For our hero, which is higher than the enemies at 9. However, we still have to be strategic. We got, in order to battle, you land on the same square as a enemy unit and end your turn, and then at the end of the turn they automatically battle, dealing damage to each other equal to the face value on the dice. So we will do that when we get there. you can also, I forgot one of the most important rules. You can skip your turn up to 3 times per war. And when you skip your turn, all of your soldiers gain a +1. And so I don't know really what I want to do for my first turn. I guess, let's see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll do this. 1, 2, 3. This is a rock slide, so we'll say as we enter, or here we take 1 damage, so we're at a 3. And then it's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, that's up to 5 squares away in a straight line. So we can use our we'll do our lightning bolt ability, and we will mark off our wizards have used their lightning bolt, and their face value is 3, so they will do 3 damage, and drop this to 1. So as our we command our wizards to advance through the broken up ground, and they trudge through the lava. 1,000 of our wizards end up dying and getting consumed in the lava, as the other 1,000 use their bodies as a bridge to trample and walk over them, coming up into an area that begins to rock slide, finishing, we'll say that 500 die here, and then the other 500 are finished here, making it to the 3. And then those 3,000 see the unit of 4,000 wizards on the enemy's sides, and they all start blasting lightning bolts, taking out 3,000 of them, dropping them to only 1,000 wizards in that unit. And then that is our first turn. And then you know what? The enemy is going to use its first skip. Let's mark this down. We'll put an S. Skip. And then we'll put a little skip 1. And we'll go, this goes to 2. This will go up to 6. This will go to 4. Oh, this is already maxed out. This goes to 9. This is already maxed out, and this goes to 10. Alright. And then it'll be our turn. And 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'll use one of my skips too. Skip 1 on my note, and that'll bring this to a 4. Should have chose a different color. These white dice are really pretty, but they're super hard to see because they're yellow on the writing for the numbers. This goes up to 8, which will make it max. Okay, that's a 10, which is already max. This is at 6, which is already max. This will go to 8. If I can find the stupid 8. There we go. And this will go to 18. There we go, 18. Alright. And then it is their turn. We're going to go ahead and have the enemy wizard use its power and 1, 2, 3, 4, because we're still in there. 2,000 wizards that the enemy commander just raised back from the dead. 1,000 of their wizards as they all start launching lightning bolts from their zombified corpses, killing 2,000 of our wizards and dropping our wizard unit down to 2. And then it's our turn, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then it'll be the enemy's turn. The enemy will go here and end its turn. Our wizard units will battle it out, and in a bloody mess of explosive lightning bolts and parts flying all over, our wizards and the zombie wizards of Magi end up destroying each other. And we set those units off to the side as they are now dead. And once the unit captain is killed, the rest of the soldiers either flee or, in our case, or die in the enemy's case, since they are all summoned skeletons and zombies. And then now it's our turn. Let's go 1, 2, and we can land right here. 3 on safe ground as we walk or wait, no, because there's loose rocks. So 1 and then 2, 3 to get to the regular rock, and then we'll have to use 3 to move the rock next turn. And then okay, and then next is the enemy. The enemy notices that his wizards are gone, and so he is going to use his second skip to summon 1,000 more of each of his soldiers and bolster his own strength. So we'll mark that and put it 2. And this goes to 5. This goes to 7. This goes to 10. Those are both maxed, and then he goes to 11. Alright. And then it's our turn. We are going to use our 3 to move this rock so that we can move this unit next turn. And then it's his turn, and he notices that we only have a unit of brawlers, so he's going to go ahead and get cocky since he's an undead skeletal knight, and he's going to use his last skip. So we'll just mark it like that so that all of his skips are gone, and he is going to raise 1,000 more brawlers archers, 1,000 more brawlers, 1,000 more necromancers, and he's gonna bolster his own energy. And he's at 12. As he starts monologuing at the units, screaming, "You will not beat our undead army, for Magi, the god of death, will rule this world as he promised." And now it'll be our turn. And let's see. We will go 1, 2, and 3. So rock slide and knocks and kills 1,000 of our archers. And archers can shoot up to 3 spaces in any direction, but it looks like they're 1, 2. Oh, this one is it's any direction. So 1, 2, 3. We can take out 5,000 of the necromancers. That's actually really good. Yeah, we will use our archer ability and hit this for 5, knocking it down to 6 as our archer unit comes up and starts firing magic arrows that explode on contact, and they start hitting and blowing to bits the skeleton and zombie necromancers, throwing their arms and stabs all over the ground, scattering like rubble all across the battlefield and all across the other units. And then it will be their turn, and let's see, the enemy is now, oh wait, hold on, that was the wrong one. This is the knight, not the archer. So this goes back up to 11. I forgot, the archer is the D8, not the D6. So I moved the wrong unit. That's my fault. So reset that. None of the necromancers are dead or exploded with arrows yet. Instead, enemy sees us send out our knight troop, and then he is like, "Ha, knights and brawlers, is that all you have left after your wizards have been massacred? The mere sacrifice of my small unit was enough to destroy you. How pathetic." And he will send forth his brawlers, safe ground for 1, and then loose rocks, he can't move, for 2. And then it'll be our turn. We will go, and you know what? We'll use our second skip. Mark that. Use our second skip. We'll bring this up to a 5. And bring this back up to a 6. That's already maxed at an 8. It's already maxed at a 10. This goes up to a 9. Come on, 9. No, that one's the 6. That one's the 9. I always get them mixed up like a fucking idiot. And this goes up to 19. Alright. Alright, so we're trying to be careful and not advance our champion if we have to too soon, because he's got 2 brawler and a necromancer, and the other one's got a brawler knight and necromancer. So I mean, we're both essentially the same, actually. We're both close combat heroes. So alright, and then it's his turn since we used our skip. You know what? He's going to start sending his archers out. 1, 2, 3, and they can attack up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, in any direction or there. So, you know what? We'll roll for it. Evens, he attacks this unit. Odds, he attacks that unit. 2 even, he attacks this unit. Alright. That works. And so he attacks this one for 6. And as he tells his archers, "Archers, advance! Take out those fucking knights!" And the archers advance, and all the zombies and skeleton archers like pull back their bows so hard that the second they release their strings, their arms all break and shatter and rip and tear and crumble as the arrows let loose and hit all of our knights dead on in the chest before the magic pulse explodes and they all blow up and splatter into pieces all in the area of Rockslide, and our knights are all dead. And let's mark this down. We'll put an A for Archer, and we will put a check mark for its ability has been used on the enemy's side. And then now it's our turn. We're going to go 1, 2, and we'll end our turn, and our 5 are we're going to use our brawler's ability since we only have 5 and there's 6, so we got 5,000, they got 6,000. But our brawler ability is a +2, so we will do 7 damage. So as our brawlers advance on the one-armed archers, they use their bows to hit and bash our skulls in as we simultaneously bash their skulls in and rip their zombie heads off. And they all die. And then now it is the enemy's turn. And the enemy is like, shit, this is not looking good. Necromancers, get out there. Bring us more soldiers. And the necromancer is going to go 1, 2, 3, because it's trying to go the safe ground path. And now it's our turn, and we are going to use our last skip, so we'll do that as well. Or wait, hold on, never mind, our guys are pretty much all at max, so we won't use our last skip. We'll mark that back down at 2. We'll save it for when we need it to heal. And so I was mostly wanting to use it because I don't really feel like moving anywhere. 1, 2, okay, I guess I can go there, safe grounds, so because we're here. 1, 2, 3, and that's my D8, so those are archers. Okay, so they're at 8. Okay, we can take out these brawlers. We'll do that. We'll use our archer power, so we'll do an A and a check mark on ours as well. And we'll use our archer power to shoot our magic exploding arrows and blow up all of the enemies' brawler unit. And then it will be their turn. And the enemy is going to notice that his brawler unit was destroyed, so he is going to send out his other brawler unit and rubble, so 2 and then 1 onto the safe ground. And then it's our turn. Back. We'll send 1. So we'll just go 2 because that's broken ground and we can't move another, or well 1 and then yeah 2. Okay, or wait, no, because this is broken ground, so yeah, so 2. Alright, and then it's their turn, so 1, 2, 3 on the safe ground, because he wants the necromancers to try and get someone. We're gonna do the same thing. We want to try and weaken his necromancer so that we can take it, would be the best thing for us. Let's see. We'll need to do 2 damage to it. Let's see. So 1, because this is safe ground. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, okay, I didn't move it. I thought I accidentally moved it. So 1 and then 2 to that one. Alright, and then let's see, we'll have him move up his knights. 1 and then 2 to the rock, so that his knights can move the rock out of the way. And then let's see, it's our turn. What do we want to, oh, come on, stupid thing. There we go. What do we want to do? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That'll put us in there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we still can't reach it even with this. 'Cause 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Because we can't move sideways. Only the champions can move in any direction. And then, let's see. Shit, what should we do? He's only got one skip. Roller guys are pretty much like max, so it's no use to use it. You know what? 1 and then 2. We'll go right there to safe ground. It's about all we can do. And then now it's his turn. We'll choose evens or odds for which one attacks us. Alright, odds. So, the brawlers. And I'll move the brawlers up. And we're at 8, so he don't even have to use his power. He will kill 8,000 of our brawlers, but 8,000 of our archers take out 8,000 of his brawlers, dropping his brawler unit to 2,000. And now he is starting to get very angry, and he's like, just you wait. I'm gonna come for you and kill you personally. This world will be my master's. And our guy will just continue to be the stoic, silent type that commands his soldiers to try and protect the kingdom that he is fighting for. And let's see. Now it's our turn. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, cool. 1 rock slide that'll bring us down to a 9, and then safe ground will be our last spot. So 9 right there. Did I put it on the right one? No, I put it on a fucking 5. Right there, 9. Alright. And then that's a yeah, that's a brawler, so there's nothing we can do with that right now. Now it's his turn, and he is 1, 2, 3 gonna go in the safe grounds. And then actually, you know what? We'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3. We'll have him go up this path because it's the highest safe ground path. So 1, 2, 3 right there. And then it's our turn. You know what? 1 and then with 2 we'll go here. And we will have our 9,000 brawlers annihilate his remaining 2,000 brawler unit. He's gonna use his ability though to do 4, so that'll drop us to 5. And then now it's his turn. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then now it's our turn. We're gonna move right here, and we are at a 5. He's at a 6. So we're going to use our brawler power, and it'll bump us up to 7 as our brawlers and the knights kill each other. in a bloodbath of swords and fists clashing together. And that leaves both champions and necromancers staring each other down face to face. And both of our champions have the necromancer ability as well, so this is going to be interesting. Now it is our turn, and we're going to actually go ahead and use our final skip now. So now we'll mark it out, and that'll bring this up to a 10. And this will bring our guy up to the maximum of 20 on a D20. If I can find this stupid damn 20. There we go. Bam. Alright, now it's his turn, and 1, 2, and he'll go here, since the champions can go any direction, so loose rocks, bam. And then it's our turn, so we will go 1 and then 2 to there, and then he'll go here, rock slide, drops these down to 10, and then 2, drops rock slide again, drops them down to 9, and then in order to advance again, he will go right here to the safe ground. And then it is our turn. We will go, you know what, we'll do this. 1, 2, rock slide, which brings us down to 8. And then we'll go over here. And our 8 will die. And he will get dropped down to 1. And then this, he'll use his power. And so N, check mark, to bring back our necromancer at full power, and we'll put it right there. And then now it's our turn. And you know what? We'll just let them come to us by doing this. 2. And now they're forced to come to us. 1, 2, 3. Our turn. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then loose rocks 3. And then it's our turn. We'll just keep doing the same thing. 1, 2, 3. And we'll force them to come through all this to us. 1, 2, and then broken ground. So that'll cost a 2 to get to us. Now it's our turn. We can get this. Kill off those necromancers and drop us down to 19. If I can find the 19. I really should have chose a different paradise. I'll do that next time. And Then we will use our necromancer power to so we'll put a check mark on that. And we'll use our necromancer power to bring back their necromancer at full on our side. Alright, this is gonna pretty intense. Alright, now it's their turn. So 1, 2, and 3 using lava, so he gets damaged by 1. And then now it's our turn. 1, and then 2 to here. Now it's his turn. 2 for loose rocks to here, so there, and then our turn, 2 to there. Now it's his turn, 2 to here, and then that's safe ground, so we go here, but he ends in lava, so this goes down to 11. And then that's his turn. 1. Oh, actually, he don't want to attack either of those because he'll die. He's gonna have to actually retreat to safe zone or safe ground 1, and then we'll go 2, 3, and this goes down to 10. And then now it's our turn. We'll bring this here. We'll kill this. This gets dropped down to 2, but it's a fresh unit, so we can use its necromancer power to bring back this necromancer at full. Booyah! The best ability in the little war game that I invented. And I will be refining all of these rules as I playtest more, and the game will get published as a little short optional rule war game expansion in the new book that I am currently working on, Classes and More. And now it is the enemy's turn. And he only has himself left, and he's got a brawler ability, a knight ability, and necromancer ability. So he will go lava, and here he ends his turn. So he gets dropped to 10, but he can also he attacks this, kills it. He'll use his necromancer power to bring back this necromancer again at full health. Damn, it's just the war of the necromancers up in this bitch. I mean, that's what happens when you got a god of death fighting a god that got his power from the god of death. So, it makes total sense. And now it's our turn. However, he's done for, because all we gotta do is 1, 2, we take 1 damage because we end our turn in lava, which brings us to 18. But he also is ending, come on, where's the 18? Right there. He's also ending his turn in lava, so it gets dropped down to 9. And then our battle starts, and our 18 is stronger than his 9. So he is dead as our champion kills his champion, and we win this war as his necromancers evaporate into dust. And we will make a note right here that says survivors equals champion, and that is a D12, so necromancer and necromancer. Because when the final battle comes, all the soldiers that survive on each team will conclude in the final ultimate war. So, I hope you have all enjoyed this little session of the war and the beta testing of the game I have been working on for little war sessions within your tabletop games. Like, subscribe, and join us next time as the second group of units tries to push through the mountains, which will more than likely be possible because as of right now, the only people we have guarding the mountains are who just survived, the champion and the necromancer. So we'll see how strategic we can be in the next battle to come. Thank you all again, and I hope to see you next time.